Rata inmunda, animal rastrero. Hi, today is a very sad day. I am recording this as I've heard the news. I'm wearing my funeral attire because today Paquita la del Barrio died. And I don't have the words. If you don't know who Paquita la del Barrio is, I don't blame you, okay? The only reason I personally learned about Paquita la del Barrio was because there was a reference made on Shrek 2 on the Latin dubbed version. So I grew up watching that, it was what I grew up watching. And I still didn't know who she was. Until when I grew up and I realized, oh, she sang the song about calling a man a rat of two legs and a piece of shit. And it was incredible. So, in honor of her today, I'm gonna read a bit of her Wikipedia so we can both learn more about Paquita la del Barrio. Her actual name was Francisca Viveros Barradas. Born on April 2nd, 1947, right after World War II. And she passed away this February 17th, 2025. She was known professionally as Paquita la del Barrio, or Paquita from the neighborhood for us. Was a Mexican singer, songwriter, and actress. She was a Grammy-nominated performer of rancheras, boleros, and other traditional and contemporary Mexican musical genres. But yeah, that's essentially what she was. She made a lot of songs that was basically rancheras. When you're watching Breaking Bad and you see Mexico with the fucking like white yellow filter and you're like, oh, that's Mexico. Like, that stereotype of what they're listening on the radio while they're driving, they're fucking driving. And they put on the radio and it's Rata inmunda, animal rastrero. Oh, that's a good song. So yeah, let's read a bit more. Yeah, of course you're not gonna take my Face ID, motherfucker. I'm not using my face. Okay, so apparently she also has a political career. In the 2021 state elections, she ran for a seat in the Congress of Veracruz, representing the Citizens Movement Party. She contended for the Misantla local electoral district, where she placed 5th with 13,284 votes. It was her only venture into politics. A strong woman, a strong independent woman. God, I don't want to read into her death now. I want to read into her career. Paquita started her career in Mexico City in 1970, where she performed at a local restaurant in the Colonia Guerrero, and fans began returning every week to listen to her sing. It is here when she started using her stage name, Paquita la del Barrio. In the early 1980s, she opened her own restaurant bar, Casa Paquita. Casa Paquita. In the Colonia Guerrero, where she performed regularly until she was shut by... What? I cannot read this shit and my native language is Spanish. What the fuck? Cuauhtemoc Borough. Bitch, is that fucking No. How do you call this shit? It's not Aztec. It's not Azteca. It's it's the fucking language that the Aztecs used to talk to. Well, yeah, it's in that language. It's a phonetical language. It's not phonetical, is it? I don't know how to say it, but it's a language that relies a lot on the sounds. Cuauhtemoc Borough. Authorities in 2006. Okay, so she performed and had her own shit until 2006. Sorry. Her big break came in 1986 after she performed on a Televisa show. Televisa, by the way, for people that don't know, it's a big thing in Mexico. It's a real big thing. I'm not Mexican, but I do know that that's where Chavo del Ocho, or Chavo from the 8, was televised from. If you don't know what Chavo del Ocho is, you don't know fucking Mexican culture. Just like Paquita la del Barrio. This is why this is really important to me. I'm not fucking Mexican. I'm Chilean. I don't give a shit. But I do give a shit. Because it's Latin American history. It was a Latin American icon that died. It was a woman that made songs about being cheated on and cheating at the same time. She was way ahead of her game. Way ahead of her days. And she died at 76. Or 77, I can't remember. That's the thing, Paquita la del Barrio, was and still is a big thing. It's not just something that comes and goes like new day influencers. Paquita la del Barrio was and will always be an icon. Will always be a Mexican icon. Kinda like Luis Miguel. Luis Miguel is called the son of Mexico. Not the son as, Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, but in son as in the bright, shiny thing. He's the sol of Mexico. El sol de México, conchetumare. So it's Latin American culture. And the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because a lot of people seem to forget that Mexico is still Latin. It's still Latin America. It's still part of us. And it's not, and I feel with today, this is gonna sound really controversial, but I feel with today's politics in the United States, it seems to seem, wow, what a redundancy of words, but it looks like it's not a part of Latino America anymore. It looks like it's a part of the United States, and it's not. Mexico is from North America, yes, but Mexicans are Latinos. Period. Paquita del Barrio was an icon. Okay, that's why she was a real big thing. She was a real big deal. When she died, I'm pretty sure, I have no idea how Mexico dealt with it, but I'm pretty sure it was more serious than when cartel activity goes down for 3 days after a new Dragon Ball episode drops out. You probably think I'm making that shit up. I'm not. Look it up, you ignorant sluts. But yeah, today I just wanted to talk a bit about it. And I know I didn't say a lot about her, but that's because I don't know a lot about her. She's not from my generation, but even though she's not from my generation, I still know who she is. I didn't grow up listening to Paquita la del Barrio, but I still know she was a badass woman who was a fucking icon. Probably Mexican Madonna. I don't know. Who the fuck is talking to me, bitch? Anyway, I wanted to talk a bit about it. But yeah, I want to pay my respects. And I guess why this is a bit more of a serious video than everything else I have. Anyway, that's about it. I'll see you next time. Or maybe I won't. Who knows? Bye bye. Pew, 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 pew.
Alimaña, culebra ponzoñosa, desecho de la vida, te odio y te desprecio. Rata de dos patas, te estoy hablando a ti, porque un bicho rastrero, aún siendo el más maldito, comparado contigo, se queda muy chiquito. Muchísimas gracias. Que sigan siendo muy felices. Que Dios los bendiga. Muchas gracias.